if you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, or you're selling any sort of info product and you're looking to explore other avenues of client acquisition and ads is something that you're looking forward to, then running a very simple call funnel is one of the best stepping stones into ads. It's one of the most easiest funnels to build out, and it can literally fill in your calendar with qualified booked appointments. As you can see for myself, itself, right? You can see how many calls I have booked in just for Wednesday. It's around, I think, 8 to 9 booked calls, and I have other calls scattered around the entire week for myself. Even my entire email is just filled with new booked meetings in again and again and again. Like, that's how powerful a book a call funnel is if implemented right. And it's very easy to implement as well. And I'm going to be breaking down this entire funnel for you so that you can go ahead and implement it so that you can go ahead and implement this for your own business as well. Right? So let's begin. Firstly, obviously, you want to go ahead and run your ads on Instagram and Facebook, which is Meta as a whole, right? And then you want to have all of your ads. Usually, I have my clients, and even when I'm running ads for myself, I put in at least a minimum of 20 ad creatives all at once into Meta, because this is what the Meta Andromeda update literally wants. It wants whole creatives to be put into while you're running your ad campaign so that it's able to bring in the best results over for you, right? So you want to dump in all of your ads into a campaign and then send all of the traffic that comes in from the ads over to a landing page that is formatted in this manner, all right, with a headline which is completely specific to your ICP. It speaks in their language and it targets their exact pain points that they're facing. All right, then you have a sub headline that expands on that pain point and also shows the mechanism that you're going to use to help them reach their desired goal. Then you have a VSL kind of explaining your entire process of getting them results and stuff, right? So that's the VSL, and then you have a type form with integrated over with Calendly to ask qualifying questions and also pair it up with conditional logic so that you're able to remove out unqualified leads and not allow them to go ahead and book in calls with you in your calendar, right? So you only want to feed qualified data into the campaigns, like the Meta campaigns, so that Meta goes ahead and puts your ad in front of those exact people that you want to go ahead and market your offer over towards, right? So this is exactly how your landing page should look like. Now, once you have started getting your leads in, right, you want to go ahead and send them to a thank you page. So pretty much right after they go ahead and book in the meeting with you through the Calendly, you want to send your leads over to a thank you page. Now, this is where we step into the back end selling mechanisms because they are complete, very, very important, right? Everything from the ads till the landing page till the prospect going ahead and booking in that meeting with you on Calendly is called the front end marketing systems, right? E- In the front end marketing, e- everything that gets a prospect to kind of go ahead and book in that call with you is done through the offer and the VSL. What if these two things are compelling enough, people will go ahead, uh, enter into your funnel and and also go ahead and book in a call with you, right? But now, after the call has been booked, you don't want to just have a complete days of just silence. You want to go ahead and nurture your leads up through backend selling mechanisms, which is explained over here in extreme depth, right? Backend selling mechanisms pretty much clarify all sorts of objections that your prospects would have before they hop on calls with you. It builds the trust and authority as well within the prospect's eyes about your offer and your mechanism, so that when they do hop on the call that they have booked in with you, they are actually nurtured well and they trust you enough that you are the best suited solution for them to reach the goals that they have in mind. All right. So this is the first step of your backend selling systems. Pretty much after the leads go ahead and book in the meeting with you, you want to send them over to a thank you page where they, you simply, in your thank you page, you would have something like this, like, congratulations, your call has been booked. And then you have a video explaining the next steps. And then right below this video, you have a bunch of breakout videos. Now, breakout videos could be as many as you want, right? Breakout, the entire point of breakout videos is to uh, pretty much just objection handle certain objections that your sales team keeps getting when they hop on sales calls with your prospects before they even hop on a call with you. So you're just pre-handling certain objections that you just don't want to even answer within sales calls before the prospect even hops on a call with you, right? This way they have full clarity and they don't have any more doubts, and it's just gonna uh, you know shorten your sales cycles, because a sale will only go through if a prospect has zero doubts about your offer and they actually feel confident enough moving forward. And breakout videos just clarify all of those doubts and all of those missing pieces that are there in their minds. And then after the breakout videos, you have a bunch of testimonials to go obviously build a lot of rapport, trust, and authority for your offer, right? So that is the entire point of having a very well built thank you page for yourself. Then moving on from the thank you page, you have a warm dialing sequence. Now it is so super crucial to have a warm dialer that goes ahead, calls all of the leads before they hop on the sales call with you. If you don't have a warm dialer who's doing this at all, then you are literally shooting yourself in the foot because of not having this, right? A warm dialer literally represents your company in the best way possible, and they go ahead, right? Firstly, they build rapport through the warm dialing script that they have. They understand the prospect's situation that they are in and why they went ahead, booked in that call with you, and they understand their problems that they have. So maybe if you're running a marketing agency and you are helping our real estate agents or real estate brokerages, a lot of your problems within the leads that you get would reside around lead quality, lead inflow, and just overall quality of the leads, right? So those are the problems that you're going to hear all the time, and your warm dialer needs to understand all of that. He needs to go ahead, build in the report, understand their situation, understand their problems, and then make them solution aware as well about this, and then ask certain consequence questions could be something around the lines that, okay, so if you don't go ahead and solve this specific problem that you have right now, what is going to happen? Are you going to have to shut down your business as a whole? Are you going to have to go ahead and just, do something else? What's going to happen? Are you going to starve to death? Like, what the fuck? So that is the entire point of asking these questions. And when a warm dialer does the warm dialing properly with a proper script in place and asks these questions out, you will firstly increase your show rates towards the calls, right? And secondly, you're going to build so much rapport and trust within the prospect's eyes that it would automatically become a no-brainer for them to move forward with the deal, because your warm dialer just built a lot of trust, and also he was able to put himself in the shoes of the prospect because of asking these questions, yeah, problem awareness, consequence questions, and solution aware questions, which literally makes the prospect feel seen and heard. That is why a warm dialer is so important. And after the warm dialing is done, these are the best practices that your phone setter needs to do right after they hop off the call with the prospect. You know, the phone setter should be handed strong nurturing material, like some sort of content asset, some sort of PDF, like of something that the warm dialer can go ahead and simply just share over to the prospect to kind of solve the specific problems that the warm dialer hears within the problem awareness questions, that he can literally just send over to the prospect before the call, so that the prospect is able to get some sort of pre-value before he hops on the main meeting with you that they have gone ahead and booked in. This just builds more trust and rapport, right? So your phone setter should be handed strong nurturing material that they need to send ASAP right after the warm dial, depending on whatever they have collected over from the warm dial. right? And then they need to send one mandatory selfie video 1 hour before the call as a reminder for them to show up to the call that they have booked in for, right? It's something like this. This is what I used to do as well. I would send them this video that just goes ahead and explains our entire system in detail, and then a testimonial here and a selfie video 1 hour before the meeting itself for them to show up on the call. Now after the warm dialing is done, you want to build out email sequences, and you want to send around 2 to 3 emails per day to the prospect before their main call has been booked, right? So the first email that I have b- so here is an email sequence of something that I've built over for my clients and as well as for myself as well. So the first email that a prospect gets right after they go ahead and book in a call with you is a thank you email with a free resource, right? Now this free resource has to be very specific depending on whatever the prospect has filled out in the type form while answering your qualification questions. So your qualification questions need to be built out in a way where you're able to understand the situation of the client and certain problems that they are facing, so that you are able to send them a specific free resource that actually solves a problem of theirs, right? So that is why the first email is a thank you email with a free resource, and the second email is a specific case study of another client that you have worked with that was probably in the same shoes as the prospect that has gone ahead and booked in a meeting with you. You can get more clarity about what kind of specific case study you want to send off of the type form questionnaire that they fill out, and from the warm dialing script, from the warm dialing that your warm dialer goes ahead and does as well. So you can then send them a very specific case study too. And then your third email are just breakout videos that you kind of transcribed into email sequences and you just send them off, right? So this way you are answering their questions through breakout videos on your thank you page as well as through emails as well, right? So you're just making it very concrete and clear to the prospects that, if you have any doubts, I'm going ahead and solving it for you in all the places possible for me to do so for you before you hop on the call, right? So you're doing it through videos on the thank you page and as well as through the email sequences that you put up. Now, after your emails, after you've gone ahead, put in a very strong email sequence, the last and foremost backend setting system that I have for you guys is retargeting ads. This you only kind of go ahead and launch once you have a good amount of data points with you. So with a call funnel that you are running, you pretty much data points that you would want to focus on is landing page views and booked calls. So you can run retargeting campaigns over to any of these two places. Either you run retargeting campaigns to the audiences that have gone onto your landing page but kind of not gone ahead and booked an appointment with you, or you can go ahead and run retargeting ads towards audiences that have gone ahead, booked in a call with you, but either didn't show up or didn't end up closing on the call with you. This way, you are retargeting them with all sorts of retargeting material that I'm going to explain here. Or, and you will just kind of increase the chances of them to go ahead with your offer. But usually what I recommend my clients to do is retarget the audience that have gone ahead on your landing page. So all of your landing page visitors, you want to just start retargeting them with highly retargetable ads that have no CTA but are just a content machine which pumps out valuable pieces of content towards the prospects because you're running retargeting ads right before they hop on the call with you. This way, you are conditioning the way they think about you. You are presenting yourself time and time again in their feed right before the main sales call. That way, familiarity, trust, and authority all is built because they're constantly seeing you. Because the thing through retargeting ads is that I'm trying to replicate the kind of prospect that hops on a call with you after they have consumed tons and tons of pieces of your organic content, right? And then they hop on a call with you. But here, the only thing I'm doing is I'm force feeding content into their feed before they hop on the call, just through retargeting ads, right? So these are the three pillars of retargeting ads that I have that I always make sure to put out in front of my clients before they hop on a call with me. Right? Pillar one is questions, pillar two is second layer questions, and pillar three is objections. So with pillar one, the questions that you want to ask is, what is the overarching reason you are selling what you are selling? So why are you selling the services that you're selling? How does this compare to other alternatives in the market? What makes your company slash offer unique or superior? If there's any key talking points in your VSL that you want to ensure people understand, you can also break away the pieces of that within your content pieces as well. And who is the offer you're selling best for? Essentially, any questions that your sales team is getting frustrated of having to answer on sales calls, those are the kind of questions you want to answer through content retargeting, right? Then second layer questions are questions that are very specific. So what specific? These are pretty much second layer questions to the first pillar one questions, right? So what is the overarching reason you're selling what you're selling is one question. Now, why are you selling this? What is the main reason behind this is a second layer question, as an example to a second layer question, right? So what specific strategies or techniques do you use to achieve that outcome? Can you walk me through the step by step process of how this works? What level of support or accountability do you provide along the way? And how long does it typically take for clients to see results? These are the sort of second layer questions that people have in their minds, right? That once answered gives them full clarity about exactly what you do, why you do, and how you do, right? So these are the three questions that you want to make sure you answer. What, why, and how. Simple. And then objections are pretty much just objections you want to answer that you get time and time again from your sales team, right? So pretty much your breakout videos, right, that you have, you can just convert them into short form pieces of content and then just have them in your content retargeting machine, right? The price is too high, I can't afford this right now, so you can make a video on that. I'm not sure I have the time to fully commit to a program like this. You can make a video on that too. How do I know this will actually work for me specifically? You can make a video on that too. After similar solutions in the past and I haven't gotten any results, XYZ competitor offers something similar for a lower price. Why should I just go? Why should I go with you when I can go with them when they're providing it for cheaper? So these are objections that your sales team will probably be getting, and you can just make content pieces off of it and then retarget your audiences through it, right? So this is exactly how you want to go ahead, run your entire call funnel in the best way possible, with all of the front end selling mechanisms explained and all of the back end selling mechanisms built out, right? So if you go ahead and position your entire call funnel in this manner, there is no doubt that you're going to get so many booked appointments in, and you're going to be able to close all of pretty much 80 to 90% of these booked meetings that you get, because your back-end selling mechanisms literally sell your leads before they hop on sales call with you. And that is the entire point of any sort of cold paid traffic ad that you run, right? You want to do the best job with your front end marketing so that you're able to incentivize and bring in the right sorts of people in your offer. And then you want to have strong back end selling systems to be able to convert those leads by building trust and authority in their eyes about your offer so that they move forward with the deal. Pretty much. Yeah. So that's the entire Paul funnel explained in the best way possible. I hope this made sense to you. If you guys want to go ahead and have me and my team go ahead and install a call funnel for your entire business and help you run your ads as well in the best way possible and build this entire funnel out done for you completely, then go ahead, click the link below in the description to book in a call with me, and we'll go ahead, assess your entire funnel out and see if this is the best fit for your business or not. All right, see you. Bye bye.